There's the jet with JB Weld. I decided to leave all those sharp edges on there. All right. January 1st, 2024. Hello, gang, and Happy New Year. And what I hope to make a tradition every New Year, we're going to break into this little jar right here and see how the JB Weld has been affected by sitting in fuel the entire time for an entire year. So far, I started this out last year. So today is January 1st, 2025. I put it in the jar, I think January 1st, 2024. So here we go. And I've shaken it. It was in a vehicle with me for 2 weeks. So it's had some vibrations. Take that off. Not many. So I know it's not exactly the same as being in a motor inside a carburetor that's on an operating engine. So I'm going to dry it off, and I'm going to show you guys. All right. There you have it. Remember that little nub? Focus on this, not on me. Let me switch this. There we go. So, sharp little nub is still there. It's good. Let's do a fingernail test. Seems as solid as ever. I mean, I'm not going to go scraping on it with anything metal because this is to see if this is good for inside of your carburetor. Inside of your carburetor, the worst case scenario is you're going to get a lot of vibrations, you know. But that's it. JB Weld holds up to gasoline for 1 year for sure. Check back with me next year to see if it stands up for 2 years. And on and on and on. So, back into the gas. I know there's going to be some of you guys that recommend that I freshen up the fuel. It's sitting there in a sealed container. It's non-ethanol gasoline. It's fine. It's fine, fine, fine. Maybe after 2 years, I'll put some fresh fuel in it. Maybe I won't. It's all going to depend on what it smells like whenever I open it up. But, yeah. The jacket, I'm afraid, is getting in the way of my little microphone. So anyways, yeah. This all came about because, you know, I had mainly just one subscriber claiming that JB Weld doesn't hold up with fuel. And, you know, hey, okay, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I haven't had any issues. However, actually I did have one issue. A motorcycle gas tank. I tried to fix that with JB Weld. And I'll openly admit that I didn't prep it very well. I just slathered it on there. But it did weep. It weeped. And so, you know, it didn't hold up in that situation. But whatever, I'm not saying that it's going to hold up indefinitely. Not at all. Not even a little bit. You know, my guess is 5 years, you know. And the way I operate, a lot of people are like, well, why would you do a fix that works for 5 years? Why not do a permanent fix? Because after 5 years, I can apply a little bit more of JB Weld, and I'm fine with that. A lot of people aren't fine with that, and I get it. And if I was running a professional shop where I needed to warranty something or anything like that, then I would probably be putting the new jets in there. And I have put new jets in there. You know, what I'm talking about specifically, this is all a test because I put JB Weld on the high jet of the Echo 590s and 620s. So you can get a jet that has that already closed off from the factory. You can order it. I know that Gearhead Performance, there's a couple different Gearhead Performances. Just type in Gearhead Performance chainsaws, and you'll get brought to his website, and you can see the things that he has for the Echo 590. He also makes a really nifty little timing advance key as well that works really great on the 590. Doesn't work on the 620. The 620 already has the advance in it. So anyways, yeah, I get it if I was somebody that had to warranty this stuff and everything, but I'm not. And I've made it very clear with people, you know, I've never hounded anyone about porting a chainsaw for them. Some people get a hold of me. They have a project that I don't mind doing because either A, I'm curious about it, B, it's easy, something like that. Maybe then I'll go ahead and I'll do a port job for somebody, but mainly I just do my own stuff, and maybe here and there something for a friend, and here and there I will get paid. But you know, I tell those people, hey, I don't care if it blows up the first day, you ain't getting your money back. Because, you know, once I fire it up and I see it's not going to hang a ring and it's running good, you know, it's maybe if it hung a ring, I would, and you were a paying customer and paid me $400, yeah, I would go back in there. But if it did it like 6 months down the road, nah. No. So anyways, that's just me, and I'm rambling here and stuff, you know. There's a lot of guys that are out there trying to actually make a business of this. I'm not. My business is YouTube. All right. So that's why if you've sent me an email and you're like, hey, I want you to, you know, will you do a muffler mod? I used to get that a lot in the past. How much would you charge to build a pipe for my chainsaw? $400. I was like, that's kind of expensive, don't you think? Not for the amount of time, skill, and machines that I've got involved. Building a pipe is freaking time intensive. I don't want to do it. And you get what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they used to ask me for like a muffler mod. You know, no, I'm not gonna do a muffler mod for $50. Are you kidding me? Even a little chintzy little muffler mod, I spent a lot of time on that, you know. I'm not going to drop what I'm doing and do a muffler mod for $40. You know, it's like, nah. Anyways, rambling. But anyways, Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed the video. The JB Weld doesn't seem to really be affected by the gasoline. And we're moving on. Oh, I got my heater to work. Let me make sure it's still running. Yeah, baby. And so it just needed a thermocouple. I'm gonna go ahead and dial it down. Boom. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. I mean, because why not? A lot of you guys probably know all about this already. But in there you can see my pilot light. See that thing's going vertical? That red glowing tip? That is going right directly onto what's called the thermocouple. And honestly, so your pilot light, this right here, this is your gas coming in for your pilot. And you know, that's the flame that you're seeing. That's your pilot flame. And that thing that's glowing is your thermocouple. And if that thermocouple does not sense that it's really hot, right? If the thermocouple doesn't sense that it's being heated up by that pilot light, well, it kills the gas to the gas valve and shuts everything down. It's a safety. So anyways, I'm not sure how the thermocouple works, if it transfers that heat into a small amount of voltage, and that is what is keeping the solenoid to the gas valve open, or if it's a resistance thing. I'm not sure how it works, and I'm heating and air conditioning guy. I may have used to could be able to tell you, but the last time I actually got paid money to be a HVAC guy was 2005. Yeah, so 20 years goes by, you forget a lot. But anyways, that thermocouple was bad, and I just put a universal thermocouple in there, and now it is sensing the pilot light, so it's staying on, which means the actual thermostat will be able to fluctuate the heat on and off. What I had before was I got it to fire up and run using this guy and holding the pilot start procedure down for a real long time, like 2 minutes, and it finally generated enough heat to where it would come on, and it would turn the heat on and stay on. And then once the main flame was on, it was generating enough heat to where it was activating that thermocouple circuit, right? But then whenever it warmed up and the actual thermostat kicked off that main heat, it couldn't sense a pilot light, and it shut down. So now I've had the heat off this whole time while we're talking, and yay, we can see that the pilot light is still on and that thermocouple is still glowing red. So we can turn the heat back up. Boom. Main burners are on. We're gonna go ahead and turn this to 4, just because I can. So it is 4:54 right now. It's been running for an hour, and my shop here, the temperature has probably went up like 2 degrees, nothing, but it is starting to warm up. Maybe about 3 or 4 degrees, maybe. But I'm going to come back in another hour or 2 hours or so and see how warm it is in here. And you know what? I'll go ahead and do a video of that, because why the heck not? I bet you there's some of you guys out there would be interested to see how well that heater heats up this space. And this space is approximately 600 square feet, something like that. And so my plan is, I've been really looking hardcore for a cool old wood stove. Maybe I'll make that a different video too. But my plan is to have that gas heater, never let it get below, say, 45 degrees, something like that. And then the wood stove, to get it nice and warm, I'll crank up the wood burner. That's my plan. I want a cool old wood stove, and yeah, I'll do another video of that, about the wood stove and what I'm looking for. And if there's somebody that's close in Ohio or Pennsylvania or New York, I'd be willing to do a trade for a cool chainsaw. If you had an old wood stove, a good one. I'm looking at, I want a big one, because this space right here is likely going to get doubled, because I'm going to take out that wall right there, and we got another portion. The back shop is back there. I want this all to be open. So it's going to need to be a big one. So I'm looking at the Fisher Grandpa Bear stoves, Kodiak, double door, big Kodiak. What's another one that shoot? Grizzly, Virginian, you know, there's a lot of cool ones. And that's important to me. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I really like my buck stoves, but the older ones, they don't look very cool to me. The modern ones, they look all right and they perform phenomenally well. At least mine did. I was extremely happy with it. But yeah, I'll do another video on that, and maybe I can trade y'all. One of y'all got a really kick-ass old. Another one was the Bronco. I saw some of those. They were pretty cool. Huntsman, pretty cool. So there's a lot of cool ones, you know. But heck, if you got one that if I can look at and go, yeah, I wouldn't mind paying a few $100 for that. I can trade you a saw that you wouldn't mind paying a few $100 for. We'll see. I don't know. But that's enough for now.